Let me guess, you've cut the carbs, you've counted the calories, you've done all the cardio, and that belly fat is still there, staring back at you every time you get dressed. Here's the truth that nobody's telling you. That stubborn belly fat isn't a calorie problem. It's actually a hormone problem. And until you understand that, nothing is going to change. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why your belly fat won't budge and what you can do instead. You've tried everything, you've eaten less, you've worked out more, you've followed the rules, and somehow the weight around your middle just keeps hanging on. It's frustrating, it's confusing, and it makes you feel like your body is working against you. Hi, I'm Kylene Heykants, but my friends call me Kai. I'm a personal trainer and a nutrition coach, and I've spent 14 years helping over thousands of clients lose weight without diets or burnout. And I can tell you this is the number one problem I see. Moms doing everything right and still looking like they're pregnant. I'm gonna break down 5 real reasons why belly fat won't budge for moms over 30. And for each one, I'll show you exactly what to do differently. By the end, you'll finally understand what's been holding you back. First problem is you're stuck in sugar burning mode. Your body has 2 main fuel sources, fat or sugar. And right now your body may be locked in sugar. This is what I call metabolic inflexibility. When your body is flexible, it can easily switch from burning sugar to burning fat for energy. But after kids, after stress, after years of running on empty, most moms get stuck into sugar burning mode. Their body defaults to burning sugar because that's the quick fuel. And when you're burning sugar, you literally can't access that stored fat. It's locked away. Here's what nobody tells you. I see this constantly. Moms eating 1,200 calories, 1,400 calories, working out 5 days a week, and the scale doesn't move. It's not because they're doing something wrong. It's because their body physically can't access that fat for fuel. The switch is stuck. Imagine your body is a hybrid car. It can run on electricity or gas, but the switch to gas is broken. No matter how full the gas tank is, the car keeps draining the battery. That's what's happening with your metabolism. You have plenty of fat to burn, but your body just can't get to it. The goal isn't to eat less. The goal is to flip the switch so your body can use fat for fuel again. This is metabolic flexibility. That's what we're going to talk about today and get you fixing that, okay? So why does this happen? Why do most moms get stuck in sugar burning mode? And that brings me to point number 2. Cortisol has hijacked your metabolism. High cortisol tells your body to store fat around your belly, period. There are way more cortisol receptors in your midsection than anywhere else in the body. Cortisol is your stress hormone. When it's elevated, your body goes into survival mode. It burns sugar for quick energy to escape the threat, and it stores fat around your midsection because of all those cortisol receptors. And it's the safest place to keep emergency fuel. This made sense thousands of years ago when stress meant running from a predator, but today stress means deadlines, tantrums, bangs on our watch, and never-ending to-do lists as a mom. Your body doesn't know the difference. It doesn't. It just keeps storing fat. This is the part that makes me want to throw my phone across the room. Moms are told to cut calories and exercise more, but cutting calories spikes cortisol. Intense exercise spikes cortisol. So the very things that you're doing to lose weight are actually telling your body to hold on to fat even tighter. It's the cruelest cycle I see. Think of cortisol as a safety guard standing in front of your fat cells. When cortisol is high, the guard has strict orders. Nothing leaves. You can pound on the door all day long, but those fat cells are staying locked. Before you focus on eating less, you need to focus on stress less. Not in a vague do yoga kind of way, but in a strategic metabolic way. Lower cortisol first, okay? And then fat loss becomes possible. I promise. But here's where it gets worse. There's something you're probably doing every single day that's keeping cortisol sky high. You're riding a blood sugar roller coaster. Unstable blood sugar keeps you stuck in fat storage mode all day long. When you skip breakfast or grab something quick and carb heavy, like fast food on your way to work or after dropping the kids off at school, your blood sugar spikes. Then it crashes. When it crashes, you feel tired, cranky, and desperate for sugar. So you reach for something to bring it back up, and the cycle repeats. Every single spike and crash triggers cortisol. Every single spike and crash keeps your body stuck in sugar burning mode instead of fat. By the end of the day, you've been in fat storage mode for almost 12 hours straight. This is what changes everything though, okay? Almost every mom who comes to me has had these symptoms. They crash by 2 p.m., they're living on coffee, they're feeling fine during the day, but then they're ravenous at night when the kids go to sleep. They think it's a willpower issue. Oh, I just can't stick to anything. Oh, I'm not disciplined enough. Oh, I'm not motivated enough. No. It's blood sugar. Their body is screaming for fuel because it's been on a roller coaster all day long. Your blood sugar is like a bouncing ball. When it bounces high and low all day, your body actually panics. It doesn't feel safe. It holds on to everything. But when that ball rolls steady, your body relaxes. It says, okay, we're stable. We can let go of some of this fat. Ask yourself 3 questions. Do I crash in the afternoon? Do I need coffee just to function? And do I have intense cravings at night? If you said yes to any of these, your blood sugar is a problem, and stabilizing it is step number 1. Now here's the thing. Most moms try to fix this by eating less, but that's actually making it worse. Under eating is slowing your metabolism. Eating too little doesn't speed up fat loss. It actually shuts it down. When you drastically cut calories, your body thinks there's a famine coming, so it does what any smart survival machine would do. It slows down your metabolism to conserve energy. I mean, our body's number 1 goal is to survive. It's not for us to look good in a bikini or those pair of jeans that are in the back of our closet. It wants to hold on to fat because fat is fuel for emergency, and it starts breaking down muscle because muscle burns too many calories at rest, okay? And the less you eat, the less your body burns. That's why you can eat 1,200 calories and still not lose weight. So stop doing what you've been doing, okay? I had a client, Jessica, who skipped breakfast every day and lived off coffee until lunch. She thought she was being disciplined. In reality, she was crashing her metabolism and binging at night because her body was starving. Once we got her eating breakfast and actually fueling her body throughout the day, she lost 20 pounds. Not by eating less, but by eating smarter. Your metabolism is like a campfire. If you want to burn hot, you need to feed it regularly. When you starve it, the fire dies, simply. Then even the smallest log they won't catch, it won't burn up. You have to stoke the fire first before you can burn anything. If you've been eating less than 1,200 calories a day, 1,400 calories a day, that's likely part of the problem. Your body needs fuel to burn fuel, especially protein, especially in the morning. But there's one more piece to the puzzle that nobody is talking about, and it might be the most important one. But first, if you're enjoying this and you're finding value, I'd love you to hit the subscribe button. I post new content like this every week to help moms lose weight without diet and burnout. All right, back to it. You're missing the muscle factor. Okay, without muscle, your metabolism has no energy and cardio does not burn it. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. Every pound of muscle you have burns calories even when you're sitting on the couch, even when you're sitting watching this video. After 30, we start losing muscle every decade. And if you've been dieting and doing cardio without strength training, fat loss accelerates. Less muscle means a slower metabolism. A slower metabolism means more fat storage, especially around the belly. Here's what nobody tells you about those cardio classes too. So many moms come to me after doing Orange Theory or F45 5 days a week. They're exhausted. Their cortisol is through the roof and they're not building muscle. Those workouts are great for one thing, and that's cardiovascular health. But they don't build the lean tissue that actually drives metabolism. That requires lifting heavy enough weight to challenge you. Think of muscle as your metabolic engine. Cardio is like pushing your car down the street. You'll get tired, but you're not going anywhere fast. Strength training is like upgrading to a bigger engine. Now you burn fat efficiently, automatically, all day long, even while you're sleeping, even while you're resting. You don't need an hour in the gym. You need 20 minutes 3 times a week, lifting weights that feel challenging by the last few reps. I mean, you should be like questioning your life decisions on those last few reps. That's it. That's where you build a muscle that changes everything. Now, let me tie this all together and show you what to actually do about it. You don't need another diet. You need to reset your metabolism by addressing the root cause. Everything I've talked about today comes down to one thing. Your body is stuck in sugar burning mode, stuck holding onto fat. The solution isn't trying harder. The solution is to change the environment so your body feels safe enough to let go. That means stabilizing blood sugar, lowering cortisol, building muscle, and fueling your body instead of starving it. This is what I wish someone had told me years ago. When I had my kids, I gained 30 pounds and nothing I tried worked. I was a trainer. I knew the science, but my body wasn't responding. It wasn't until I stopped treating a calorie problem and started treating it as a hormone problem that everything really started to shift for me. I lost the weight, I got my energy back, and I now teach other moms to do the same thing. Imagine you've been pushing against a locked door for years. You're exhausted, you're frustrated, you think you're not strong enough, and then someone shows you the door that was never locked. You had to turn the whole handle the other way. That's what understanding what your metabolism feels like. It's not about pushing harder, it's about knowing which way to turn the knob. Here's what you can do tonight, tomorrow morning. Eat a protein-rich breakfast within an hour of waking up. Something with at least 25 to 30 grams. I like using my palm, so I just use my palm as a measure. If the protein source fills the palm of my hand, I know I'm hitting about 30 grams of sugar. This is how we don't track our calories and we still hit everything that we need to. This one habit will literally stabilize your blood sugar for the entire day. It's your first domino, and it changes everything downstream. But here's what I want you to take away from this. That stubborn belly fat isn't your fault. It's not that you've been lazy, or that you're weak. It's that you've been given the wrong tools for a problem that was never about calories in the first place. Once you understand that your body is stuck in stress mode and you start addressing the real root causes, fat loss becomes possible again, not by fighting your body, but by working with it. Now, if you've ever been told to count calories or track macros, I need you to watch the next video because that advice actually might be keeping you stuck. I'll explain why and what to do instead. The link is on the next screen here.